Disclaimer. Last month in UK Funfairs is for reporting, analytical and educational purposes only and is protected under both Article 17 and 107 in the United States Fair Use Code as well as UK Fair Dealing Guidelines. LMA UKFF is not an infringement of copyright and does not violate any laws and/or guidelines regarding copyright.
So hello and welcome to the August 2024 instalment of Last Month UK Funfairs. Now, summer may be coming to an end, but do not worry, the back-end fair season is here, and with so many great events in the lineup, we've got Bridgewater, we've got Barnstaple, we've got Neath, we've got Oxford, we've got Whitney, so many to name. So get out there, go and support those back-end fairs, because this is easily the best time of year for the travelling season. Anyway, so to kick off this episode, we are not going to be skipping events for once. Yes, so we have some news on events for a change. So starting off with some very exciting news from an event that was hugely missed last year, but is going to be returning and definitely with a bang.
After being absent this year due to increasing venue costs, the January Funfair extravaganza will return in 2025 at a new venue. It will take place on the 25th of January at the Doughty Sports and Social Centre on the outskirts of both Gloucester and Churchdown. So good to have this event back, as it was hugely missed by many enthusiasts and is a great start to the year pre-season. The Rowland family have announced that their Winter Wonderland event in Exeter will be returning for 2024. The event, which was absent last year in favour of the Winter City event in Plymouth, will be back in Exeter during the festive period from late November until early January.
And next up, let's take a look at some new rides that are coming to the UK scene.
The Facebook page for the technical park loop fighter named Stinger, which was owned by Reithofer Shows in the USA, has announced that the ride has been sold to an unnamed buyer in England. So far the buyer has not been publicly confirmed, as the ride needs to be prepped for travelling in the UK, but we hope that said buyer comes forward very soon and wish them the very best of luck. Keeping on topic with loop fighters, as Taylors of Edinburgh have announced that they have placed an order for a brand new machine from Technical Park. The ride, which will be themed Matrix, will be the first ride of its kind to fall under Scottish ownership and is expected to be completed for 2025. An update on the Miami, which is being built by PWS Rides. The photos show the first two benches each for their own respective machine, as well as some of the framework recently imported from the contractor in Poland. Hopefully more updates on their take on the Miami will come within the next month. A Facebook page has been created for a ride which is believed to be coming to the UK named Invasion. The photo, which shows part of the ride's frame being constructed in Italy, and it looks to be a variant of either a jump and smile or a smashing jump. This shows, however, that the ride will have 14 arms, so could potentially be more of a super jumper, but we will have to wait and see. The Thurston family have shared a photo of the splats, which will be used for their latest ride named Inferno. The ride will be a Super Trooper from PWS Ride and will be only the second 10-arm machine built by the manufacturer and will be the first with this arm count to open in the UK. Ashton Shufflebottom has purchased the KMG factory from wife Annie Boesveld in the Netherlands. The news first came after AWS Signs and Lighting revealed they were doing some tokens under Ashton's name, although it is unconfirmed whether or not the ride will be coming to an opening in the UK following this change.
And finally, on to some ride changes that have happened during the scene. Now, I'm going to kick this off because I am very excited about this. So to start off with, I'm going to take over from Elsie for this one. So you may remember back in May that the Superstar that was at Flambards, which was named Thunderbolt, but was previously owned by Scott Manning under the name Wild Thing, that was purchased by Evan Moran Jr., and the work that has gone into that has been absolutely incredible. So on the Facebook page dedicated to the ride, which is now going to be named Reactor, there have been so many photos showing the updates on the progress, and this has been a huge collaboration with Fraser Day, who is one of the most well-respected airbrush artists in the United Kingdom. And if you look here, you can see that the work is incredible, and this has really set the standard very high for not just the Superstar standard, but also for any ride standard in the UK. The work that has been poured into this has been absolutely amazing. And it will be debuting. I did have a note of it somewhere. I forgot the name of it. I think it's Normanton. I could be wrong on that one, but I'll leave the name of where it will be debuting here. But it will also be appearing at Tewkesbury Mop Fair as well as Evesham Mop. So Tewkesbury, we definitely want to go back there because it's been since 2021 since we last went. So our first time there in 3 years. And hopefully we will catch Reactor there, and we're going to be wishing Evan the very best of luck with this venture. Anyway, here is Elsie with the rest of the ride changes.
Alex Crowe has sold his Colmax plus flying elephants named Dumbos to Billy Kays. The announcement was made by Simon Devey of Anderton and Rowland, who is the father-in-law of Billy, and the ride first opened under the new ownership at Torquay, where we managed to catch the ride. Marshall Jr. and Jason Wardington have purchased the Verloy Dodgem track from Warren Dowse. The new owner has been scouting across ground to let Facebook groups to first open with the attraction. Baron Cohen has sold his Sam Ward Roundup named The Cage to Alfie Matthews Jr. So far we have had no news on when and where the ride will open with the new owner. Global Events and Attractions have transferred their Lake in Waltzer previously named Soul Shifter to Macy Taylor. The ride, which went under a heavy restoration, opened with Macy for the first time under the new name Renegade at the Kirkintilloch Canal Bank Festival in the Scottish Council area that is East Dunbartonshire. And with all that, back to the studio.
And that is it for the August 2024 instalment of Last Month UK Funfair. So, now that we're in the back end season, we're actually going to kick this off with our regular visit to Oxford St Giles, because we've been going there every year since 2015, and it's a brilliant fair, brilliant atmosphere, what's not to love. So on that note, thank you so much for watching this instalment. Get out to those back end fairs, and as always, I'll see you later.